Good evening guys, Mike here again from MIM Reptiles. As discussed in my last video, this will be the first of my fact versus fiction series. Number one, as you can tell by the title of the video, it's all about sizing up and snakes potentially being apex predators and having a little nibble at people. It all stems from that story that you might have seen last week or the week before about the Indonesian guy found in the belly of a reticulated python. So right off the bat, guys, obviously we're going to try and debunk that myth. All, if not, 99.99% of domesticated snakes are completely harmless. They never have any interest in sort of, using their owners as food source. As long as they're adequately fed, they're adequately handled, domesticated as much as can be, they'll always be fine. As you can see, Archie here, my male BCI, he's actually trying to come up to see me and say hello, is just over 4 foot, so he'd be no threat whatsoever to me. But even when he's sort of fully grown, as you can see, I can hold him fine. Even when he's fully grown, he'd be no threat whatsoever to me as well. As I say, all domesticated snakes, or snakes kept within the confines of households or breeding facilities, should never have the need to use people as a food source. It's only in the wild where maybe you might get the very, very rare occasion where the likes of an African rock python or a reticulated python over in Indonesia might have the opportunity to use an unsuspecting person, ambush them. That's the only time that they'd ever really get the chance, or even have the audacity to try and eat any person. We do hear a lot more, especially in the UK at the minute, reports of the likes of certain breeds of dog killing people, killing and maiming children. So I think you've got a lot more chance of being hurt or killed by a domestic dog or cat than you ever would do of a snake. Let me know what you think below, guys, on this topic. I know it's a bit of a contentious one. I watched Brian Barczyk's video in his vlog last week about this, and I agreed with all the points he put across. I mean, as I said, the only snakes that could ever really do any damage to people would be reticulated pythons and African rock pythons, and again, they're not the ideal type of pets for anyone. I myself, not being the tallest or the strongest guy in the world, I'd never even think of having anything like that, let alone trying to handle it on my own or anything. So again, it's just about being sensible, making the right choices for yourself as well as the snake's welfare. So guys, let me know what you think below. Just a little shout out as well to Lee over at One Soft Kiss for giving me my shout out earlier yesterday. I really appreciate it. And I have sent her over in the post or in the mail a MIM Reptiles shirt that she'll hopefully be wearing in one of her videos coming up, so watch out for that, guys, over at her channel. It's One Soft Kiss. I think I've given her her own video and a shout out before, so I won't embarrass her anymore. So yeah, let me know, guys, what you think in terms of snakes sizing people up, that old myth, as well as snakes feeding on people and that sort of thing. I've never had to worry about it myself. I'd never worry about it in the future in terms of any snakes I would have, or any snakes I would personally know of. So let me know, guys. Hit the like button if you've enjoyed this topic. Let me know your thoughts as well, as I say, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Have a good evening. I'll come back to you with an update on my carpet python, my new carpet python Polly, in the next few days, so watch out for that. So for me and Archie, who needs a good clean and a bath soon, so thanks again, guys, and cheerio.